buildings are as iconic as the White House, the residence and office of the President of the United States. Indeed, the White House has been a site of many historical events and has played host to a great deal of important historical figures. What few people may realize, though, is that the White House is perhaps one of the most haunted places in the United States. Numerous public officials and staff members have recounted stories of bizarre occurrences or eerie sightings. President Harry Truman once wrote to his wife that he damned places haunted sure as shootin'. This list details the specific areas that supposedly see the greatest amount of ghostly activity at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Number 10. The Attic. William Henry Harrison holds the questionable differentiation of being the most brief-serving president and the first to pass on in office, capitulating to pneumonia a simple month after his introduction. Notwithstanding, resulting inhabitants have accepted that Harrison's apparition actually frequents the White House storage room, scavenging around for something obscure. A few presidents have purportedly heard the unexplained clamors coming from the loft over the Oval Office. Others report that Harrison isn't the only one. A Truman Time safety officer once revealed hearing "I am David Burns" coming from the upper room over the Oval Office. In 1790, David Burns was the man compelled to give up his property so the White House could be fabricated. Number 9. The Rose Garden. The Rose Garden is one of the generally utilized locales for official declarations. It is additionally the site of an especially dreadful frequenting. The nursery was initially planted by First Lady Dolly Madison in the mid-1800s. After a century, when First Lady Ellen Wilson mentioned that the nursery be uncovered, garden laborers revealed that Madison's phantom showed up and kept them from crushing her nursery. Since that time, other White House insiders have announced an intermittent and peculiar smell of roses in the White House. These occasions are frequently credited to Madison's phantom. Number 8. The Basement. White House legend recounts something especially critical sneaking in the cellar, dissimilar to different territories of the White House that are possessed by spirits of figures from American history. The cellar is supposed to be the home of an evil presence feline. Those who have purportedly observed the feline case that it initially shows up as a little cat. However, as you draw nearer, it turns into a bigger and bigger ghost monster. As indicated by the legend, numerous years will pass with nobody experiencing the evil presence feline. However, when it shows up, it fills in as a notice of an extraordinary public debacle. The evil spirit feline was probably located quickly before the incredible securities exchange crash of the 1920s and just before President Kennedy's death. Number 7. The second-floor halls. The second floor of the White House is the living arrangement for the first family, so a large number of the accounts that arise about this territory come from presidents and their families. One of the most regularly revealed White House apparitions is President Abraham Lincoln, and the second-floor foyers are a portion of his number 1 frequents. Lincoln has been seen or heard by numerous occupants, including First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt. President Truman once professed to have heard Lincoln pacing the corridor and thumping on his room entryway. It's not only Lincoln in the corridors. President William Howard Taft turned into the primary individual to report seeing the apparition of First Lady Abigail Adams, who he saw coasting through entryways on the subsequent floor. Number 6. The second-floor bedrooms. Different rooms on the subsequent floor are utilized for the president's family and different visitors. A couple pair revealed that the apparition of a British officer attempted to burn down their bed. It is assumed that this trooper was the one who put a match to the White House during the War of 1812. Likewise, President Lyndon B. Johnson's little girl Linda once announced seeing the apparition of Lincoln's child Willie, who had kicked the bucket in the very room in which she was remaining. Other revealed action incorporates the spooky shouts of President Grover Cleveland's better half, the primary lady to conceive an offspring in the White House. Following remodels in 1952, movement in the rooms has diminished fundamentally. Number 5. The Yellow Oval Room. During Lincoln's organization, this room was his own library and one of his number 1 rooms in the White House. Various White House workers have allegedly observed Lincoln looking out the windows of this room. First Lady Grace Coolidge additionally professed to have seen him here. Notwithstanding Lincoln, the free voice of David Burns, from number 10 on this rundown, has been gotten with this room. First Lady Mary Todd Lincoln additionally detailed seeing the phantoms of the 2 presidents Thomas Jefferson and John Tyler here. Number 4. The North Portico. The White House entrance has various remarkable phantom apparatuses. A light employing British fighter, likely the equivalent from number 6 on this rundown, is regularly observed remaining external the front entryway. Individuals have additionally announced seeing since quite a while ago paired White House ushers custodians actually keeping an eye on their obligations. Maybe most peculiar is a phantom of Anne Surratt, whose mother Mary was hanged in 1865 for her function in the Lincoln death. Anne's phantom has been spotted beating on the White House entryways asking for her mom's delivery. She is likewise answered to sit on the front advances each July 7th, the commemoration of her mom's execution. Number 3. The East Room. The East Room is the most loved frequent of Abigail Adams' apparition. During her residency in the White House, this was the room wherein she would hang her clothing. She is frequently observed in or on the way toward the East Room with her arms outstretched like conveying a clothing crate. Sightings were especially bountiful during the Taft administration. Yet as of late as 2002 a gathering of travelers purportedly observed Adams. Notwithstanding her sightings, numerous individuals report the weak smell of clothing cleanser around this territory. Lincoln has likewise been spotted here, the room in which his body lay in state. Number 2. The Rose Room. The Rose Bedroom is frequented by its previous tenant, President Andrew Jackson. Various White House representatives have seen or heard Jackson in the room, regularly occupied with good giggling or swearing brutally. As per White House legend, there is a strange virus spot on the shade bed in the room where Jackson dozed. Among the most outstanding reports, Mary Todd Lincoln professed to have heard Jackson swearing, and White House sewer Lillian Parks felt his essence over her, which she described in her diaries about her time in the White House. Not to be outperformed, Lincoln has additionally been spotted here. At the point where Queen Wilhelmina of the Netherlands remained in this room, she addressed a thump on the entryway one night and saw Lincoln's apparition remaining in the lobby. Number 1. The Lincoln Bedroom. Given Lincoln's incessant appearance at different spots on this rundown, it is no big surprise that his room comes in at number 1. Winston Churchill broadly wouldn't rest in the room until the end of time in the wake of seeing the phantom next to the chimney. Churchill, it should be noted, had recently risen up out of a shower and was totally bare during the experience. Beyond those generally recorded as observing Lincoln in different spots, he has been spotted by Presidents Teddy Roosevelt, Herbert Hoover, and Dwight Eisenhower, First Ladies Jackie Kennedy and Lady Bird Johnson, and official kids, Susan Ford and Maureen Reagan. Maureen and her significant other both saw Lincoln remaining close to the chimney, similarly as Churchill has seen him. Different visitors have detailed that lights in the room will turn themselves on and illogical virus spots will happen in the room.